a farmer has food for 20 animals for 6 days. How long will the food last if there were 10 more animals? We read the question carefully. He is having enough food for 20 animals and he will be able to feed the animals for 6 days. Now, if 10 more animals are put in this, that means 20 plus 10, he will have 30 animals. What will happen to the food? Will the food last for 6 days or will it become less? Obviously, when the number of animals will increase, the feed or the number of days will become less. The feed will finish faster, because more the number of animals, more faster will be the rate of consumption of the food. So, we can understand that clearly that this is a question of inverse proportion. That means, when one quantity increases, the other is decreasing. In this case, the number of animals are increasing, therefore, the number of days for which the feed lasts will decrease. So, we will identify that this inverse proportion, we will write down the details in tabular form. So, we have animals here, number of animals and the number of days for which the feed will last. So, in the first case, it is given to us that there are 20 animals and this food is going to last for 6 days. In the second part of the question, they are asking us how long will the food last if there were 10 more animals. Now, 10 more animals means already there are 20. So, you add a 10 to that. So, we get 30 animals. Now, the question is, for how many days will it last now? Now, as we discussed just now, this is a question of inverse proportion, because when the number of animals will increase, the food will get over fast. So, in the direct proportion, we did the cross multiplication. Here, we will not attempt that. Here, we will have to multiply it straight. That means, you are going to multiply 20 and 6 with and 30 and x. So, when we multiply 20 and 6, we will get 120 on one side, will be equal to the RHS, that will be 30 into x or 30x. Now, when we multiply this, we get 120 equal to 30x. Therefore, the value of x will be 120 upon 30. Zeros are going to get cancelled. So, 12 upon 3 we get 4. So, what has happened is, when the number of animals were increased, now the number of animals has increased to 30. Earlier the food was lasting for 6 days. Now, the food is going to get over in 4 days. So, the answer to this question will be, the food will last only for 4 days.